I really want another kid. Ooh, do you like my crew neck shirt? My merch is finally out. I'm so excited. So today I finally got to announce my new merch. I have so much merch that I've been dying to wear every single day, but since I vlog every day, I can't show it to you guys because it wasn't announced yet. So I can finally wear it. I'm so excited. I gotta put on my wedding ring. I took it off from a random video, but now I can have it on. Anyway, I'm so excited about my merch, so make sure to go check out my main channel videos if you want to see what we have. I'm really excited. Oh, my phone is ringing. Who's she? Oh, it's my husband. Hello.
Delish.
Anyway, I'm so excited. So if you want some merch of mine, please go get it. No pressure. I know there's way more important things in the world than my stupid merchandise, but I'm very excited about it. Is he awake? Yeah. Baby's awake. I'm gonna go. Guys, I just got a box of merch. So they sent me samples of everything like a month ago, and everything was in mediums and large, and I am a smaller, so I didn't have anything in my size. So now they just sent it to me, everything to me in a small. So I'm very excited to open all of this up. Here's Women Are Incredible. I think I'm gonna get a bunch of these and cut one into a crop top, and I'm gonna tie-dye one and leave one regular. This one I'm really excited about because I learned during a Miranda video that they're really fun to color in with fabric markers. So I'm excited to do that again. The No Offense shirt, this shirt's so cute. No offense. Here we go, it's the kitties.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a chance.
Cute. Love her. The new Miranda cat shirt design is so cute. The hoodie with the little Miranda logo, so cute. I'm so excited for all of this cute merch. The Theater Kid t-shirt. Ooh, it's really soft. I didn't even know if this happened. It says Colleen Ballinger on the shirt. Like for the tag.
Oh cool, I didn't learn than that.
Oh my god! That's so cool. I didn't. Oh my god! And the Miranda one says Miranda sings. That's so cool. I don't think those are on the samples. Here's Theater Kid. This is my favorite, guys. It's so good. It's so good. I love this one so much. And here is California. I'm so excited, you guys. I'm so excited.
I'm gonna wear it every day that you don't steal.
I know. Well, that's what's so crazy is that like I've never had merch that I'm like, I'm gonna wear this like every day. Like my merch was very like before it was very like themed to Miranda. I didn't have a lot of merch of me. I wore the Spread Happiness one, and I wore the one that was like powerful female. But most of my merch had like Miranda's face on it, or was really like very much merch. This is the first time I put a lot of thought and effort into merch, other than my lipstick. The lipstick's the only thing I put like tons of effort and thought into.
Mama?
Yeah, baby? Are you all done? Gotta go.
The butter.
Really? Can you see? Oh, that's a big one.
Butter.
Wow.
The butter.
Yeah. Oh, a forklift.
Butter.
What's that one? How did you know before you turned it around? You're so smart, Flynn. This is a cement truck.
Bye.
Bye. What's this one?
Whoa.
A steamroller, yeah.
Butter.
That's an excavator. This one.
Butter.
Hey, you wanna put him in the dump truck?
Yeah.
We have 1, 2.
Butter.
Yeah, Manitata. That's a cement truck. Beep, beep, beep.
No.
Whoa. He loves these bath toys. They're like, it's literally like little pieces of foam with tractors and stuff on them. You stick them to the wall of the bath, but he likes just playing with them and looking at them every day.
Bye.
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 Butter.
What?
Butter.
Yeah.
Butter.
Say bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. He turns him over and says bye.
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 Hi guys, so Flynn's having a little snack. He's having grapes and Cheerios, and he calls grapes bubbles. I think just because they look like bubbles. But my mom a couple weeks ago was like, we should try to make eclairs. My mom and I love eclairs. They're delicious, and I haven't had one in a long time because I just thought that's not something I could ever make because it's something that's like, seems gourmet and it's from a bakery. I know, so we're gonna try, no. Doggies can't have grapes, they'll get sick. Food stays on our tray. You want a bowl? You can put it in a bowl. Do you want a bowl?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll get you a bowl. Put the Cheerios in a bowl and in a cup, but it doesn't go on the floor. It goes on the tray or in a bowl or a cup, okay? So we're gonna try to make eclairs, Mom. So it seems like it's a lot of steps. I wrote it out how my brain can handle it. Reading recipes on like the internet, it takes me like 20 times reading it to actually comprehend it. So how I do it, this is how I've done it today. I'm sure there's misspellings on here, but I write out the recipe or the ingredients, and then next to the ingredients, I put what you do with the ingredients in the order. Because I don't like when you're like, it says like mix the milk and sugar, and then you have to scroll back up and find how much of each. You know what I mean? Okay, so this, I also delete most of the ingredients, or most of the instructions. I make it just as simple as possible. But anyway, we're gonna try to do this. So my new merch is with this company called Fanjoy, and they just announced it. We're not supposed to announce it until tomorrow morning at 10 a.m., but they announced it, so. I thought it was supposed to be like a surprise. I was told I wasn't supposed to say anything, but I guess they did. So now I don't know what to do. I'm like, should I just announce it now then? I don't want to like announce it because they can't buy it yet. They can't buy it till tomorrow. I'm gonna figure that out, and then we're gonna make eclairs. So basically, it's not that big of a deal. They just showed a couple pictures of a couple of merch items and said it was the announcement tomorrow. I think it's just like, I've been being like, Friday, I'm gonna announce, and then it just got announced. I don't really care. I think it's funny because that always happens to me. Like, I've never successfully been able to keep a secret or pull off a surprise. Like, even when like this time, I literally was able to keep a secret, which is like the first time in my career I've successfully done that. But even when I successfully do it, somehow it still is not a surprise. It's like always happens to me. So to me, it's funny. What's bumming me out is that everyone on Twitter is like, that has seen it, is sad. And I want everyone to be excited about the merch and like excited about all of it. And instead everyone's like, oh no, we're so sad. And I'm like, I don't want everyone sad. I want everyone happy. I just want everyone to be happy. I don't care that the pictures came out early. Like, who cares? Like, it's not a big deal. I'm just excited for everyone to see all the stuff and like see the cute pictures that we took and stuff. So anyway, that's all. We're gonna make some eclairs. First, we're melting half a cup of butter and 1 cup of water. And we set the oven to 450 degrees. Once the butter is completely melted, we're adding a cup of flour and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and we stir it in there vigorously until the mixture leaves the sides of the pan and creates a stiff ball. And then we're gonna add 4 eggs. Okay, so we filled the piping thing a little too full, but we're gonna try to make this work. Okay, so we made the vanilla pudding, a packet of this and 2.5 cups of really cold milk made pudding, and then we're gonna turn it into the filling. I'm gonna whip a cup of heavy cream until it peaks, and then add a 1/4 cup of powdered sugar and a teaspoon of vanilla, and that's what we're going to put inside of the eclairs. And then for the chocolate sauce top, we're gonna make 2 tablespoons of butter with 1/3 cup of chocolate. It said 2 ounces of chocolate, and so I converted that, and it's about 1/3 cup of chocolate. And a cup of powdered sugar, a teaspoon of vanilla, and 3 tablespoons of hot water, and that makes the chocolate sauce. Okay, we're gonna fill them up. Here they are. They have cooled, so now we poke holes in the bottom and we squirt in the cream. That's a gross sentence, but it is what we have to do. All right, this is how they look. Not very pretty, but they're gonna be delicious. Okay, we're gonna try the eclairs. Here we go. Mmm. Oh yeah, look at that filling.
Heaven.
Really good. Honestly,
Is yours as full as mine? Yes.
I want more chocolate. Mmm. Whoa, you got a lot of cream. These are really good. Yeah, they're very overflowing with cream.
Yeah.
Whoa, Mom's is like,
It's falling apart. So ridiculously good. Oh my gosh.
oh my God, it's really good. Hi guys, so I'm eating cookies and making a list. What is this list I'm making, you might ask? This list is a list of symptoms that were awful that I had while I was pregnant. The reason I'm writing this list is to remind myself that I don't want to be pregnant. Because being a girl is an interesting thing. Well, you know, I just put my phone charger in my milk. Being a me, I guess, because there's some girls who don't feel this way. But every girl that I've talked to has gotten to this point. So I don't know if it has to do with my hormones and being a mom or what, or if it's just a me thing and every person, I know everyone is different. So anyway, I lately have really been wanting another kid. I mean, I've always known I wanted more than one kid, obviously. Eric's and my plan has always been to adopt. Well, it hasn't always been to adopt, but we knew we wanted to adopt. There's adoption in his family. I don't have any experience with that, but like I'm very supportive, obviously, and would love that. I love the idea of it. And it's also very appealing to me because I had a really miserable pregnancy that was awful. That very much became part of the plan once I experienced pregnancy. But now, in this stage, even though I had a horrible pregnancy and I know how horrible it is, mine was particularly horrendous, I keep getting these like strong urges to just like be pregnant and have another kid. I need to not feel that way because we are not ready for another kid because one, the world is a disaster and I don't want to be pregnant or have a kid during a pandemic. I cannot believe the women warrior hero super women that are pregnant and giving birth right now. You guys are my heroes. I don't know how you're doing it and I think you should run the universe. But number two, my pregnancy was so bad. We've always said we don't think I could survive another pregnancy. But here's the tea, y'all. Flynn is so cool. He's the coolest person, human being I have ever known in my life. I've never ever known a human to be as incredible as my kid, and I adore him. Since the day he was born and I looked at his face, I felt like my heart was going to explode out of my chest. I felt like physical pain because my heart felt like it was so exploding from how much I loved him. It's only gotten more, like it's only grown more, and like every day I'm just in awe and so in love with that perfect human that I'm like, I can do this again. I can feel this again with more times. And I know I will feel that way again with my next kid, whether that's through adoption or through my body. Like I know it will be exactly the same regardless of how that kid comes. But adoption is a very lengthy, very intense process that we are not ready to go through right now. And we're not ready to go through a pregnancy either because I don't want to be pregnant. So this morning I woke up and I was thinking this yesterday too, and I almost talked about it in the vlog yesterday and then I stopped myself. But today I am just like, yeah, pregnancy sucked, but maybe the next pregnancy won't be as bad, which is a stupid thing to think because maybe that's true for some of you, but for a lot of people, they tell me their second pregnancy is worse. And if I have a pregnancy that's worse than my first one, I literally won't survive. Like there's no way. It was so bad. So I am making a list of the symptoms that I had to remind me that I don't want to be pregnant right now, and maybe someday that would happen, but that's not what we want. But I do want more kids because Flynn is the coolest and I can't imagine not doing it again because whoa, he's the coolest kid in the universe. He's the coolest. Every day, Eric and I, like literally just now downstairs, Eric and I were just talking about how he's the coolest person in the world. Eric's like, I can't stand it. Like I literally can't handle how much I love him. Like he's like, it's so powerful. Like how, and I was like, I know, it's the best thing ever. The moral of the story is I really, really want another kid. We will have another kid. I don't know how that's gonna happen or when that's gonna happen. Anyway, I'm trying to remind myself that I hated pregnancy. I mean, I don't really need a reminder because I know how much I hated it, but like, I really want to remember. So I'm working on this list. I'll come back to you soon. Okay, I'm sure there's a million things I'm forgetting because this is just what I could think of in the last 5 minutes, but here's my list. So if you don't want to hear this, bye. Here are pregnancy symptoms that I had that were not fun. Nausea, constipation, really bad. Fatigue, really bad. Round ligament pain, stomach cramps, constant peeing, like every 30 minutes, the whole time. Insomnia because of all the pain. Excruciating pelvic pain, pelvic girdle pain, look it up. It is horrible. Most women only get it in the last month and I got it at 20 weeks and then had it the entire time. So I had it for months and months and months and it was really horrible. It's the reason I couldn't walk. I couldn't walk most days, was in a wheelchair, peeing every time I coughed, sneezed, or breathed too hard. Stairs were laughable, weren't even an option. I literally would sit in my bed and I would go, okay, what do I need downstairs? How many times do I need to go downstairs today? And I would try to make it so that I'd only have to go downstairs or upstairs once in a day because that was all I could handle, and it took me like 15 minutes because of how bad the pelvic pain was. was. I couldn't breathe a lot of the time. Constant, felt like the wind was knocked out of me. Bloody noses all the time. Cholestasis, which is horrible, I've talked about it before, which is itchy palms of hands and feet, and your baby might not make it. Bleeding gums, chipped teeth. 2 of my teeth chipped, and 1 of my teeth chipped, and I had to get it filled because it was a big chunk of my tooth was gone. Because the baby inside of you literally sucks out anything in you that is good. So it needs calcium to make the bones. So when your body's making the bones for the baby, it steals calcium from your teeth. And so your gums start bleeding like cups of blood, or at least for me. My gums were super, super bloody, and my teeth would chip off because they'd become weak because all the calcium was being sucked out of them for the baby. Fun. So I went to get my tooth filled at the dentist. I got a filling, an entire half of tooth put on with no Novocaine, and I couldn't lay down on my back because every time I laid down on my back, I would faint. So I had to sit up straight, no drugs, straight up, got a tooth filled. Okay, anyway. And it was nothing because I was like, pregnancy is so bad, who cares? Do whatever you want to me. They could have literally done open heart surgery on me and I've been like, okay. Horrible allergies, worst allergies I've ever had in my life. Really bad acne, blurry vision, skin discoloration. I had right around here and around here, like these huge patches that were different color. This is still left, like this little tiny brown spot is still left from the discoloration. There's still a little bit up here too. You can see, like, if you look hard enough, see there's like different colors. My skin is like lighter here and darker here. I had that like really bad all around my eyes when I was pregnant, and just there's still a little bit left. I don't know what that's about. That happened to me. Hemorrhoids, so many hemorrhoids. Cold sweats at night, every night. Like I'd wake up in a puddle of sweat. Vagina pain like crazy, you wouldn't even understand. He would kick my ribs, so it was so painful. It felt like I was suffocating a lot of time because he was really high, so he would press on my lungs and I felt like I couldn't breathe. Itchy skin, always because it was stretching, always uncomfortable. Turning in bed was the most painful thing ever. If you've ever had pelvic girdle pain, you know what I'm talking about. You can only sleep on your side, and turning from one side to the other, I would scream. I would literally scream in agony. It was that painful. It literally feels like your vagina is shattered and there's shards of glass inside of it. It was so painful. Constant fainting, I fainted a lot, and constant dizziness, always really shaky, really bad heartburn after every single meal. And the worst one of all was I was severely depressed. So I got prepartum depression. It was horrible. So those are just the ones I can remember right now. And I'm sure I'm forgetting a million things. So that is why, hello? Hi, Lovey. I was talking about why I can't get pregnant.
What we went through was like the most amazing thing, but also the most traumatic thing.
That was not fun.
So for me, it's like for you to say like, let's do it again physically.
I'm not saying let's do it again. I'm saying I have that, it's so weird to have that yearning in me of like, oh my God, I want another one. But immediately it's followed up with like, do you remember how horrible that was? You know what I mean?
I get that too, because I'm like,
you're right.
Some nights I'm like, I slept for 5 hours and that's fine. Like I could only sleep for 2. I get it that it leads to a very enriched life, and it's literally everything. It's everything to me, especially right now. I mean, yeah,
he's the coolest thing that's ever happened in the world.
If we could have more of that,
I would combust. From like, I already feel like I'm gonna.
So overwhelming.
It's so overwhelming how much I love him. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a strange kind
How
of
do you
like,
have more room?
I love you so much I might drop dead because like I can't handle, and we can make that bigger and we can make that more. It's such a very cool idea, but like it's just the idea of it right now is so
yeah, I 100% agree. Like we're on the same page.
So this blog, right, you talk about those eclairs and how to make them. Did you talk about them, what happened to you afterwards?
Oh, I got really bad poop time.
So I just
You had bad poop time?
Sprint from our bed to the toilet.
Well, here's the thing. I don't think the eclairs themselves, the eclairs themselves aren't going to do that. It's the fact that I filled them with enough pudding to feed a small country.
No, I just think,
and I ate 2.
It wouldn't be right ethically for you to show this vlog where you're like, here's how to make eclairs, and they tasted amazing. They were like, honestly, I even told you at the time, it's not on camera, it's the best eclair I've ever had. But you need to let these people that watch this know that they want to make it at home. You will be in the bathroom. You will have to run to the bathroom. They will be empty afterwards. Anyway, well, babies and poop. That's one thing I couldn't do when I was pregnant is poop. I wonder if you even remember all these. These aren't even all of them, but this is what I remember. Anyway, I have a lot of work to do. Are you sleeving me? Sleeving?
Are you sleeving me? Anyway, that's the tea, guys. I really want another kid, and we really want another kid, but I just don't know that that's gonna happen anytime soon. But I'm gonna go. I love you guys. Make sure to check out the merch if you haven't checked it out. This is the Miranda hoodie. I really love it. It's all really cozy, really good quality. I purposefully tried to make everything very unisex so that boys and girls could wear anything. It's all really cozy. Sorry, I just cracked my knuckles. I know that's really gross to a lot of people. Yeah, and tomorrow, oh my God, I can't believe I didn't tell you guys this. Tomorrow is construction truck party because we're celebrating the launch of my merch, and I want to do like a thing, like a party, I guess, but like I don't really care about it for me. I care more that Flynn has fun. So we have like construction truck balloons and games and stuff. So you have that to look forward to tomorrow. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I love you. Good night.